Yesterday in our shop, there was a father and a daughter who came in. The daughter, she has some problems. She gets involved with the wrong people. She loses her phone. So she came in with her father. He's an older, Christian man. They were sitting there. And, she's bouncing around the shop. And she goes and she sees we have the rack of the Quran. And she says, oh, I didn't know the Quran is spelled with a Q. I thought it's spelled with a K. I was like, it's just translating things into English. Maybe Q, K, some people spell it with a C. It's like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, I've never read this before. Oh, sorry. She said, I've read this before when I was in high school, but I haven't read it in a long time. It's like we had like a project. We read a few passages from the Quran. I was like, okay, good. Her father, he says, that is a good book. He's not a Muslim. He said, that's a good book. I said, really? It's a good book? He said, yeah, it's a good book. He's like, I've read it before. So, alhamdulillah. And so we start talking. And so they ask a question. They say, the father said, so the daughter says that Islam is the closest religion to Christianity, more so than any other religion. I said, yeah, that's right. And so the father's like, okay, I have a question. I said, what is your question? He says, what do you guys believe about Jesus? Do you believe he's the son of God or not? I said, no, we don't believe he's the son of God. He said, okay, that's fine. I said, but we are the only religion who actually acknowledges Jesus aside from Christianity. He's like, okay, we can agree on that. I had a little bit more conversation. But some people would immediately be scared to even have this conversation. What will they think of us? What will they think of me? Because they know, the American public watches the news too much, way too much, and they'll think we're bad. And so they won't even be confident in themselves to have this conversation, to talk about Isa alayhi salam, to talk about how Muslims in actuality are closer to the Christians because we believe in Isa alayhi salam, and hopefully leading them to a path in which they can find their way to the Sirat al-Mustaqim, to the straight path.